Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please forgive the few minutes behind schedule today in the live stream. Please forgive that. I'm still having a little bit of issue with the two time changes on Clubhouse. Um, my VA, my virtual assistant, is in Philippines. Kinezin is in the Philippines. I move all around, as you know, from time zone to time zone. We had a time zone change in Mexico. Then we had another time zone change in the United States. So, keeping all these time zones aligned with 7 a.m. Eastern Time over the last few days has been a little bit of a challenge. So, that's why you see maybe some strange notifications on YouTube, and why you may see some strange things happening on Clubhouse, like the room is supposed to start and it doesn't start. The room disappears. Is because of the time. Because if it's showing 5 a.m. on Clubhouse and we don't start that room somewhere within the 5 a.m. hour, then once it passes the time, it just disappears the room like it never existed. So thank you for your patience with us while we get this sorted. Time on the third dimension. It's very interesting. Time on the third dimension. I just realized I can put some more light in here. Hold on. I needed to turn on more lights. Hold on. Now let's throw some more light. You can never have too much light. Wait a second. There we go. Yeah. We can do with more light. It's good to have good lighting. Let's begin. Deep breath. We're stretching beyond the dimension of space time, to our true holy home, the realm of spirit, completely accessible at all times, the quantum field, the all, as the Gnostics call it, the great invisible spirit, God, our source, our mother, our father, our provider. Breathe and allow stillness to take over. Breathe and expand the belly and let go of all tension. The belly holds a lot of tension. That's why there's a lot of belly fat there for protection. If you have that going on, if not, great. Just remember, everyone has a six pack. It's just, for some people, it's just hidden. And for some people, we can see it, which is great. Great Spirit, we allow ourselves now to know the truth. No matter what, we are here to see. And above all else, we want to see, and we want to see differently. The light has come. Amen. Aho. Sumuribi. When we're in the sweat lodge and the stone comes in, we say Aho. I just love that. The shaman says Aho, and we all say Aho. Yes, burn the stuff out of us, stones. The stones who have given their life essence to be burned to 5,000 degrees to sit in the center of our sweat lodge and cleanse us. Whoo! Purification by fire is delicious. Let's begin. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Now when I'm out of Mexico, I miss Mexico. I got on my XOXO shirt with a big kiss for you. Mwah. Mwah. Let's go. Let's go. Screen share. Here we go. Lesson 316. Wow. 49 days to go. 48 days until we meet in Mexico, December 30th. We meet in Mexico on December 30th. If you're not registered for Mexico yet, what are you waiting for? Oh my goodness, so many amazing people will be in Mexico. And you only have until December 12th to register for Mexico. You have officially 1 month from today to register for Mexico. You have until that same day to register for Sedona. Sedona is the winter solstice, 12 or 13 or 14 days before Mexico. Winter solstice, before Christmas, Sedona. New Year's, celebration of 365 days straight, Mexico. All gifts I give my brother are my own. All gifts I give my brother are my own. First of all, did everyone practice what we talked about yesterday? Yesterday we talked about 1,000 treasures coming to you. Oh, 315 is so poetic. 1,000 treasures come to you every moment, each moment of every day. When someone smiles, I was in the airport practicing the course yesterday, and I received those 1,000 treasures. A treasure when someone smiled and gave the drinks at every person smiling and getting their drink at Starbucks is a gift to you. Every smile, every door held, every kind gesture, every serve that the flight attendants made was a gift to me, to you, to us all. Flight attendants are some of the best caretakers on the planet, like nurses, except they tend to healthy people. Flight attendants, shout out to flight attendants, and they work hard. They work harder than the pilot, that's for sure. Well, I can't say harder than the pilot. Let me not compare. They work in a different capacity. We need them all. It comes together in a symphony. If there were no flight attendants, there would be chaos and pandemonium on the plane. Just people getting on would be chaos and pandemonium, and people getting off. I love flight attendants. And our flight attendant we had yesterday I saw 6 flight attendants. I was on 2 flights, 3 on one, 3 on the other. And I practiced the course, and the flight attendants were just amazing. Well, I always think they're amazing. Yeah, the flight attendants are always so amazing. And oh my goodness, did we have just the most amazing flight attendants? And they're always talking to me because when I get on, I talk to the flight attendants. We're just chatting it up. Oh my goodness, look at that sparkly shirt. Oh, and the earrings. Oh, thank you so much. I had on my star moon earrings. The point of it is this: there are 1,000 treasures coming to you each moment of every day. Are we receiving the 1,000 treasures? Are we aware of the 1,000 treasures? Are we letting in the 1,000 treasures? 1,000 treasures. Today, all gifts I give, my brothers, are my own. We remember that to give is to receive. We had a whole series of lessons on giving and receiving. It's one circular motion. Giving and receiving is one circular motion. And I want to share something with you. When I walked into sacred sexuality, my beautiful daughter had birthday gifts for me. She had this beautiful, it was in the month of my birthday, October. She had this beautiful gold bracelet from me with the infinity sign. Simply beautiful. And she also had this. And yes, family, I was able to do it. This was all I brought with me. That's it. Nothing else. For what, 10 days or longer? I don't know how I'm going to long. I'm going to be gone. I know the first stop is New Orleans. I know the second stop is Las Vegas for the book conference, full of authors, 7-figure authors, 6-figure authors, multiple 6-figure authors, teaching us everything, everything, everything. I'll be like a sponge, and I'm going to share it with our authors this Tuesday night, everything I learned. And then again, when the whole week is over, I'm going to do some special things for our authors. This is the book my daughter got me. So this is the only book I have with me now. If you had seen the books I had with me, I'm a bookophile or bibliophile or whatever they call it. I have books with me everywhere. I have my Kindle with all my books. No Kindle. I don't know how many books I have on Kindle. No Kindle. Didn't need to carry the iPad. I have a computer. That's enough. No books. This one. And if I can master everything in this book, wow, this is all I need, just this. And here is what he said in the law of giving and receiving. Blew me away. This is Deepak Chopra, the 7 spiritual laws of success. One of the best books in the world. I read it many years ago, and if I could just embody all 7 of these, wow. Because it really is about your dreams being fulfilled. It says, a pocket guide, hour of wisdom. You can read this book in 1 hour. It'll take you probably 20 lifetimes to actually do everything that's in this book. Now, it says, and when I read this, I just had to put the book down and just sit there. It was that astounding. It says, there is nothing you lack because your essential nature is one of pure potentiality and infinite possibilities. You are inherently affluent, no matter how much or how little money you have, because the source of all wealth is the field of pure that knows how to fill every need. Bam. There is nothing you lack. Nothing. There is something to tap. The infinite field, the field of infinite pure potentiality that is our true essence. Everyone's affluent. It said there is nothing you lack because your essential nature, that means the core of you, the true essence of you, is pure potentiality and infinite possibilities. How long did I act like I was in lack and didn't understand that? That connects to this of giving and receiving are one. So if you, the law of, and Deepak talks about this exact same law that the Course is talking about, the law of giving and receiving. And if you give and receive and know that there is boundless, infinite givingness and infinite receivingness in your being, you are already wealthy, you are already affluent, there is nothing you lack. And in truth, there is nothing you lack. As every gift my brothers give is mine, so every gift I give belongs to me. Every gift you give belongs to you. For all, this is a good time to thank and appreciate all of our super chatters. There are so many super chats on these videos. I love it because Spirit made us a promise that we could fund these beautiful live streams and not ads. There are no ads running on any, so that we may enter into this space in peace, not with someone trying to blare a message at us. Yet, because it's support, it's like PBS, member supported, right? Because all of you are so loving and so generous. All our members on the YouTube channel at only $4.99 a month, all our super chatters, all our super thanks. Now YouTube added a button under the videos that's called super thanks. You can just say, oh my goodness, this video really did something for me. Bam, punch that super thanks button and put $4.99 in, or whatever the amount is that you desire, or $100 in, whatever it is for you. Yes. Into all the cash apps and all the beautiful gifts. You are so appreciated. Every gift I give belongs to me. Every gift you give belongs to you. On the holy mind, my Father loves. Our Father God, our Mother God, God has given us holiness of Mother Father God, and Mother Father God loves us. That's all we need to know. We are loved, are adored. We are well taken care of. We are supplied. We are supported. We are led. We're guided. We're protected. We're saved. That's all we need to know. You move about the planet like that, yes, as we know, because that is how we move about the planet. His It says that each gift you give allows a past mistake to go. Our gifting clears our karma. That's the next law in the book. The law of giving and receiving is law number 3 in this book. These are the 7 spiritual laws of success. Is law number 3, or the law of karma, or cause and effect. Giving clears your karma. What is karma? The universe revenging you, getting revenge on you? No. Karma is harvest. Karma is the natural outcome of what we think, say, and do, feel. It's the natural outcome of what we put out into the universe. And it spans all lifetimes. It doesn't have a time frame on it. No, and as Deepak speaks of debt, karmic debt. You steal from someone, you have a karmic debt. The debt will be paid. I remember someone who used to bootleg movies. They used to make bootleg movies. And I used to say to this friend, are you sure you want to be doing that? Now, mind you, it was showing me how I steal. And if you say bootleg is not stealing, of course, bootleg is stealing, but that's another conversation. And that's another conversation for another day. I'm glad books are so hard to bootleg. Otherwise, people would probably bootleg my books. Movies, easy to bootleg when the internet came in and everything, all the movies went to being digital, because digital things are easy to copy. I have a feeling that someone's going to catch on to the fact that Bitcoin is non-copyable. You can't copy a Bitcoin and apply, and yet it's digital and it's scarce, and apply that same Bitcoin technology to books or to movies. It's only a matter of time before they figure that out and do it well. Well, this person used to bootleg every bootleg movie that they created. And so he said, well, I'm investing in this business, because they had bought one of those machines where you copy the DVDs. That was an investment. They had bought the CD, the DVD cases. This was a long time ago. I don't even think people sell these things anymore because we don't have DVDs anymore, right? I think it's all online now. It's just bootleg all online. And it had the cases and labels. And so it was like, well, I'm investing. So, well, yeah, investing in a stealing business. It's a business based on stealing. Every time I told bootlegging people this, they never agreed with me. They never, I would always get a lot of pushback, which told me that I was trying to convince myself to stop stealing and I didn't want to stop stealing. That's what it told me. Okay, my consciousness is resistant. When I go to correct my consciousness will not be corrected on this issue. Okay, let me just do something else. So I just kind of left it because I wasn't getting anywhere. Every bootlegged DVD this person created caused a karmic debt. And I don't know, they have partners. It was a group of them, a couple of them. They probably produced, I don't know, maybe 1,000. I don't know. And we're selling them and we're making dough. Until one day, that's a karmic debt, karmic debt, karmic debt, karmic debt, karmic debt. And there's one thing that Deepak Chopra says on this issue of give and receive, give and receive. No karmic debt goes unpaid. Please write it down. Please write it down. Write it up or write it on paper. Please capture that. No karmic debt goes unpaid, beloved. Not one. That means you don't have to get anybody back for anything. Their karma is doing it. Somebody did you wrong? All right, somebody did me wrong. Let me go here and meditate. I don't need to get them back. I don't need to do a freezing spell and put the jar in the fridge. I don't need to make a doll and put pins in it. I don't need to throw some hands. That's what we say in magic, right? Oh, these hands. I can throw some hands, right? We don't need to anything. But sit down. That's how I keep clean magic. Okay, let me not do magic for other people, about other people, to other people, because of other people. God got that. Universe got that. Let me magic this. Let me magic this and reflect on what caused me to be with people that are doing me some kind of crazy way. This is a magnetic universe. This is an attractive universe. What caused me to attract these people? What causes me to be a vibrational match for these people? That's what I need to change ASAP so that I become a match for something else. Well, not long after, so they have been doing this for months. No karmic debt goes unpaid. Everyone you do and sell and make money from is another karmic debt. So the karmic debt was piling up. And sometimes I think I can see this karmic debt piling up, like this is going nowhere fast. And there are people I love. So I want to say something. And sometimes they listen and sometimes they don't. Most of the time, not, because I don't listen either until I'm usually in the experience of getting the karma of what I was doing that was piling up, piling up, piling up, until I changed and said, let me listen, stop being so hard-headed. As my mama used to say, hard head makes a soft behind. Well, one day, this person's car, I promise you, this is not funny. This is not funny, but oh my goodness, karma is a biatch, right? They say karma is a mother, her name is biatch. Well, this person's car got taken, beautiful, beautiful high-end luxury car, got taken out of the garage and driven and cracked up, driven by someone who didn't have permission to drive it, got cracked up. And it was several $1,000s worth of damage. And still, we do not see that stealing over here meant someone had to steal from me. That's what karma looks like. It don't look like the same thing that you put out. No, 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 it don't look like that. And that's why people are always baffled and talking to me. I don't understand it, Reverend Val. I don't understand how I could have got this thing. Don't understand it, huh? Nope. Just like me. JLM. I don't understand it either. Well, what are we going to do about it? You can't have something that's not yours. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. It is impossible for you, me, anyone else to have something that's not ours. It's impossible. It's impossible. I know this is a hard one. This is probably one of the hardest ones in spirituality. Like, it will make you grow all the way the F up. Like, okay, do my work, do your work. Okay, do my work. Because I want to blame it on this person. I want to say they did it. I want to do that. I want to throw some magic at this one. I want to call out on a problem. I want to run around. See, I told you. Oh, they are just doing it to me. I want to run around and tell my friends how much of a victim I am, that they did this to me, rather than man the F up, woman the F up, up, spine straight, crowns to the heavens, crowns on heads. Handle it. Where? Within. Handle it. Now with other people within. When I started turning on my handling within, wow, things really began to change. Now you might say karmic debt and this give receive thing. You give it, you're receiving it in all capacities. You're giving kindness, you're receiving kindness. You're giving hate, you're receiving hate. You're giving cancel, cancel, cancel. I don't give hate and I don't want to receive any hate. Cancel, cancel, cancel on the hate universe. Thank you. Just an illustration, just an example. Cancel, I cancel and deny. I disintegrate all hate. You give generosity, you receive generosity. Every gift you give belongs to you. It's another way of saying karma. It's another way of saying you give as you receive as you gave. It's another way of saying what you reap, what you sow, you reap. Of negations of karma, that, oh, karma is my karma. And that you have to suffer through your karma. No, you don't. It says here that if you give gifts, each one allows a past mistake. Oh, now I got 21 karmic debts. I guess I got to get 21 horrible experiences. No, you can clear your karma. How? By saying, okay, I realized that I was stealing when I was doing all this bootlegging. I was stealing. If I'm witnessing it, I'm stealing. The universe is showing me. Where am I stealing? Who am I stealing from? You're stealing from yourself because you only give to yourself. You're stealing God's blessings from yourself because you set yourself. You're stealing good health from yourself because the resistance in you refuses to do yoga. You're stealing the beautiful body you want for yourself because instead of getting up and exercising, you become too lazy and want to stay in the bed. Should I go on? It was a whole long list. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And here I am sitting here being quiet. Thank you, Holy Spirit, very much for showing me all the ways I'm stealing. No judgment on it, simply information. Like Dr. Jiwa says, don't be mad, be informed. Okay, well, clearly I'm a thief. I'm a thief in the night and in the day. I steal from myself. Or continue. It's a habit. It's how I roll. Wow. A thief is how I roll. Wow. No, I'm not going to keep doing that. Then, as Deepak Chopra teaches, karma is the ultimate in providing freedom. Why? Because you're free to choose. And you're going to receive what you chose, and then you're free to choose again. And when you receive what you chose, you get to determine, did I want to choose this? Did I want to choose cussing somebody out in the supermarket and then coming home and my kid is rambunctious and act like they don't remember that I'm their mama and their daddy? Hmm. Think these things could be related? Yes, Yoda. Okay, grasshopper. That's how I talk to the universe all the time. What's this? Grasshopper. I'm like in a continual conversation with the universe. It's so delicious. I had a quite the dream last night. It was quite a dream. It was quite disturbing. I was so disturbed in the dream, and I couldn't get out the dream, and it just kept going on. Mm, mm. This dream was all the 6 episodes. When I came out of one, I went into another episode. It was like just going to another scene in the same movie. Oh my God, still this dream. It was pretty disturbing. I woke up this morning, universe. Tell me what this is about. Is this what I think it means? And then it showed me what it means. Oh, okay, universe. So I'm going to walk around today with a conversation with the universe about this elaborate dream. And when you have an elaborate dream, the universe is really like, come here, listen up, listen up. Like you cannot let a dream like that go without the deepest of introspection, without getting all the juice out of that orange before you experience it in your real life. Well, in your third dimensional waking life. Anyway, karma is the ultimate in freedom. Why? Again, repetition is the mother of retention. We do something, you give, you receive. It's one motion, not two. Kabbalah teaches and family, these lessons are so critical. These are critical lessons to understand. If you don't understand this lesson, it's not likely that you'll be wealthy, because in here, he also says this: our energy multiplies, and the surplus energy we gather can be channeled to create anything we want, including unlimited wealth. You see, this book will show you how to have unlimited wealth in a spiritual, high vibration, aligned, joyful, peaceful, tranquil way. That's how I'm creating unlimited wealth. I'm not creating unlimited wealth from hustle, grab it, competition. That's way down here. Way down here. People get burned down, people get enemies, they create enemies, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. No need. This is a huge universe. It's way bigger than we think. No need to do that. As Wallace Waddles stated, write this down, in the book, The Science of Getting Rich. You can use it if you can get that book if you use well, you can get it either way. I would love for you to use my link into Amazon. Go to valerielove.com, click on books, and then go to my Amazon recommendations. That's my Amazon influencers page. And if you buy it from there, that is an affiliate link. You receive the book, and we receive a commission without you paying any more. Thank you if you choose to do it that way. If not, the name of the book is called The Science of Getting Rich. In it, he said, do not get rich by the competitive method, become rich by the creative method. Don't try to compete with other people down here, bumping elbows and trying to elbow your way through. Nah, you don't have to fight. You don't have to concern yourself with any of that. Be rich by the creative method. Create something new that the world's never seen before. You're the only one that has it. So, when we understand these tenets, we become infinitely wealthy in every area of our lives, in love, in peace, in beauty, in joy, in bliss, happiness, wealth. When we understand every gift I give belongs to me, of giving and receiving. That way we're not stingy. We go to lawoftime.org where we get to use it every day for the galactic signature. And we give funds, pardon me, to the lawoftime.org. They used to have this little chart on lawoftime.org that if you give in your name of your galactic signature, it would show up like on this chart, like it would show all the galactic signatures and would show how much money came in from each of the galactic signatures. I don't know if they still have that. If they do, I will link it up for us in the ACIM chat and Telegram. I'll look and see if they still have it because I love gifting. I love gifting. I love gifting. I love it. Gifting my daughter and myself a trip here to New Orleans. I love gifting. When we were planning her birthday party, last night we went to True Foods, an exquisite restaurant. We got there. They were like, "Do you have a reservation?" We were like, "No. Can we sit at the bar?" No, she's 21. We can sit at the bar. We get to the bar, and there were 2 spots right at the bar. Napkins already. I was like, "Can we sit at the bar?" She was like, "Oh, there's not space at the bar. This couple is waiting for the bar." I said, "What about those 2 spots right there?" She said, "Oh, wow. Go right ahead." I was like, "Thank you, angels." They like cleared a space for us. It was like 2 seats right there in the middle of this bustling restaurant. And when the check comes, I was so happy because I get to give my daughter this beautiful dinner. Right? This delicious, the salmon with the pesto, like the charred onions, and this rice that's like ancient grains blended in with the rice. Oh, the food was exquisite. She got to have a drink. I had a drink. She's 21 now. Like I was sending it to our group chat, our family group chat. Like, look who can sit at the bar and have a drink without a fake ID. I don't know what my kids do when I'm not around, okay? He probably got fake IDs up the wazoo like I did. Anyway, uh, I love gifting. I love it. So the second you give, you don't have to wait for the return. Okay, I gave $10 over here. I'm waiting for the $10 to come back. It doesn't work like that. The Bible even says this exact same principle that Deepak Chopra is teaching, the Course is teaching, the Bible teaches the same thing. All the wisdom books say the same things. I love them. And at the bottom line, all of them are really about one thing: love and compassion. That's what all of them are about. They're not about anything else. They're not about getting you to believe something. They're about getting you to be something. Well, here we are, gifted. The dinner last night, the check comes. When the check comes, here comes my opportunity to give the staff. And I love big tips. I love gifting our servers. So gift our servers and whatnot. So the Bible says this: in Proverbs, and in many days it will return to you. I know, right? It's code. You have to really meditate on that. What are they talking about? They're not talking about going to the ocean and throwing bread in. Cast your bread. What is bread? Bread in the Bible represents money. That's where we got it from. Manna. We call it bread. Okay? We call it a lot. We call it cake. So in the Bible refers to money in many different ways. One of the ways the Bible refers to money is bread, sustenance, energy that has congealed into a form that you can use to sustain yourself and your life. Cast your money into the ocean of abundance. It say cast it, throw it. That means cast. When you cast, it's like you cast a net. You cast a wide net. You throw it out there. You're not stingy. Like it didn't say drip it. It didn't say pinch it. It said cast it. You can't outgive this universe. Just cast it out, cast it out, cast it out. Cast your bread upon the waters. Cast your goods to the universe. You're not giving to someone else, and you're not giving to a person. You're only giving to yourself because you are the universe and the universe is you. Cast your bread upon the waters, and in many days it will return to you. That's karma. The richest Jewish people in the world, which I would say that a lot of the people that are richest people in the world are Jewish people because they have a profound belief. They have a really good core belief that they're chosen by God. I mean, if you're going to make up a belief to sustain your nation, that's the belief you want to have. It's a belief. Everyone's chosen by God, that they're God's chosen people, and therefore they should have all the blessings. I like that. I like that about Jewish people. I've always liked that about Jewish people, that they are entitled to the good and the largesse of God in the way of money. They never have any money. They don't, I'm not going to say they never have any money problems. You don't see Jewish people walking around with money problems, generally speaking. And I know I'm not speaking for all Jewish people. I'm sure there's some poor Jewish people in different places. I'm talking about this flavor or this tendency or this thread weaved through the Jewish paradigm, which is really beautiful. We're chosen by God, we're God's chosen people, and therefore we get all the blessings. Not all the blessings, we're supposed to have the blessings. Like we're supposed to be rich. And I wish a lot more people would adopt that because the Jewish people didn't tell you you couldn't have it. Have it if you want to have it. They have it as a collective, which is super powerful. Super powerful. You see other people that have a different core beliefs as a collective, right? Um, Jewish people, when I was in New York City, and I would be downtown going to where everybody in New York City knows where the Diamond District is. It's full of Hasidic Jews. That's all you see is gentlemen with the black coats, the curls on the sides of their hair, the hats. And it's normal. In New York City, you see a lot of different things. It's very normal. No one stared, right? It's normal. You grow up with Jewish people, potato latkes, the salmon, the best bagels in the United States. I hope I'm not saying anything politically incorrect. I'm saying what my experience was growing up in New York City with Jewish people and all kinds of people, Hispanic people, Puerto Rican people, Dominican people, people from all over, Greek people, a ton, Iraq, Caribbean people, Jamaican people, and they all bought their foods. And that's why they call New York a melting pot. I grew up in the melting pot, first 30 years of my life in the melting pot. That was my soul's way of preparing me for the global experience. That when I went to Jamaica, I would know all about beef patties, roti, give me some jerk chicken, get the fire ready because your mouth is about to be burning with that jerk chicken, right? Jerk pork, all of it, ginger beer, give it to me. Ackee and codfish and salt fish, give it to me. Oh, I'm in Jamaica, I'm eating all that. I know exactly what I want. You go to the rice and beans with our Puerto Rican, our Dominican, give me the plantains, give me this, the sweet plantains, to this, to that, baby, right? Go to Greek brothers and sisters, you get your gyro, your souvlaki, you got a Greek salad with the feta cheese, all that. Like all these people, you go to Little Italy, you're gonna get that lasagna and the I don't go to the Cubano on the corner and ask for lasagna. They looking at me like, you want a Cuban sandwich? Like, we grew up with all this. So one of the things that we would notice about Jewish people, this is what I noticed. Every building you go to, just about in New York City, if you look closely, it's going to say a gift of, especially if you go to the Guggenheim Museum. I think the whole Guggenheim Museum is a gift. A gift from the Martha and Joel Slavinsky or Sadowski Foundation. A gift from the Feinsteins. A gift from every hospital wing, every museum, every national treasure. You go to the art gallery, the art in that particular collection, like I did when I was in Venice, Italy, because I love the arts. And I'm looking at this work on loan from so and so library, or I mean museum, as a gift from so and so Jewish names. Do you see the correlation? The correlation is that they're big givers. I'm not saying every Jewish person. I'm not saying every Jewish person is wonderful, because Kanye West would take, exception to what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's no judgment. I'm saying what I observed. This was my experience. Every museum, and I'm big into the arts, every museum, every theater, every hospital that has several wings, you walk into that wing of the hospital, a gift from, they weren't just gifting art, they were gifting buildings. You go to a university, you sit on the bench. You know how you can buy a bench at the university? This bench by, and we have the couple's name, Rebecca and Joel Feinstein. Do you think they're correlated? Giving and receiving are one. Giving, but you can find some people that won't even put $10 into the collection plate or whatever they call it when they pass it in church. Because you know what they say? I can't afford it. That's why you can't afford it, because you can't afford it. You'll get that one on the way home. His grace is given me in every gift a brother has received throughout all time and past all time as well. Grace is given us in every gift anyone has received throughout time and time to come. My treasure house is full. Woo! It says it in the Bible, my cup runneth over. My treasure house is full, and angels watch its open doors that not one gift is lost. My treasure house is not locked up, sealed up, big padlocks. The doors are open. The angels are watching. Not one gift is lost, and only more added. If your doors are all locked up to your treasure house, how can more treasures come in? Let me come to where my treasures are. Because we've been wandering somewhere in the wilderness, in the desolate nothingness, thinking we don't have what we need, thinking the universe is withholding from us, thinking that there is supposed to be more in our treasure chest. Your treasure house, not even a chest, a house. And only more are added. Let me come to where my treasures are and enter in where I am truly welcome and at home among the gifts that God has given me, the gifts of love, the gifts of joy, grace, mercy, beauty, the gifts. Your treasure house is full. Why can't you give? Your treasure house is full. There's no reason we cannot give. I'm going to find somebody to give something to every day, no matter what. So help me God. That's how I live my life, because the treasures of God are so immense. How am I to keep them all for myself? They're overflowing. Let me give this person something. Let me get this person to give. Harmony has this down pat, is continuous giving with no expectation of return. It's just bursting out. Some of us have this down pat, the incredible giving. And if you don't have it, you have it as a potentiality. It's not yet expressed, beloved. You want to allow it to express. Here's our prayer. Father, I would accept your gifts today. Say it to yourself. Today, I accept the gifts. I accept the gifts. Yesterday, I got an inspiration. And the inspiration was, wow, you're not a strong Black woman anymore. Now, while I am a strong Black woman in this lifetime, that's the suit I'm wearing, Black woman's suit. I'm not a Black woman. I just look like one. And because I'm a spiritual gal, so I'm right, we're in dimensions beyond race, beyond color, beyond creed, beyond all of it, beyond all physical expressions and embodiments. Well, let me lighten this up, because sometimes the display actually puts more light on my face, which is fun. Giving continuously from a place of knowing that you only give to yourself is the path. So yesterday I got the inspiration to do this. This was what was coming to me as I was in the airport, that I'm not trying to labor under the label of being a strong Black woman. Because you got to be strong, you got to do everything, you have to be the sacrificial lamb to be a strong Black woman. You know, that label with what it means. You know, I had an S on my chest and a cape on my back. And everybody thought I was going to solve all their problems. I tried my best. That's not the kind of gifting we're talking about, because the gifting shouldn't be blood. It doesn't cost you blood. You don't have to hack out a chunk of your skin and flesh, a pound of flesh. You don't have to give a pound of flesh. You give from the treasures of the storehouse of Mother, Father, God. We give love, generosity, happiness, beauty, wealth, abundance, riches, creations, our creations, from the rich storehouse that we sit in our Mother, Father, God, with the doors wide open, the angels guarding the doors. I just love that. The angels watch its open doors, that not one gift is lost. There's no such thing as loss. And only more are added. You're only growing in your treasures. Well, when I got that inspiration, it said that you've left, the universe was talking to me and it was telling me that I had left the building of strong Black woman and what it's supposed to be. Now, mind you, yes, I'm strong. We're all strong. The strength is not from me. It's the strength of source that we all are tapped into. You don't have to be a Black woman to have it. Just so happens that most Black women are really tapped into the strength thing. Instead of doing all the things that go with those three words, strong Black woman, none of those three words is wrong. Nothing wrong with strong. Not at all. Be strong. Nothing wrong with Black. Not at all. I got Black skin on and I love it. Nothing wrong with woman. My soul chose woman for this incarnation, for all the lessons that I'm going to learn. Okay, soul, you can't make a mistake. Let's anchor this divine feminine like nobody's business. Let's root in and do it. Nothing wrong with those three words. When you put them together, in my mind, as a construct, there was a building that had on the front of it strong Black woman. And inside that building were the beliefs that I myself built up over time, wrong or right, that I had to be strong. I had to be strong for other people who were crying when I wanted to just fall to the floor and weep. No, but you can't do that. You got to stuff your feelings. You got to take one for the team. I don't do that anymore. I had to be strong for my husband. Can you understand, trying to be strong for a man is a hard effing job? I had to be strong. Why not? Why be strong for him? Why not be the goddess for him? The queen to his king. A queen, a goddess, inspires. It's totally different energy. I had to be strong for my kids. Strong, you're so strong. S on the chest, flap cape flapping in the wind. You don't have permission to melt down, Valerie, because you got to take care of these people. You got to get it done. You don't have permission to put yourself on the front burner. You don't have permission to say, no, thank you. No. And know that it's a complete fucking sentence. You don't have permission to go deep within yourself, create a beautiful space for yourself of meditation and prayer where no one enters and you are in the experience of God. People are interrupting you while you're in your sacred space. Wow. Oh, that doesn't happen anymore. I stopped that. 3 times I got interrupted in my sacred space and I was like, okay, I got to change my mind. Not, will y'all stop? Do y'all see me? The incense is smoking this whole place up. I'm deep in meditation and somebody's They come in quietly and still is, whoa. The first time it happened, I was like, wait, what? The second time it happened, I was like, The third time it happened, I'm like, okay, my consciousness is requires tuning up. My consciousness requires tuning up. So this whole strong Black woman, my beliefs that I had constructed in that house, I was living in that house. And Spirit had showed me yesterday, I freed myself from that house. I am a goddess who accepts and adores, appreciates, and receives the divine masculine, its care of me, and its love for me, and its adoration for me. Now, if you're anchoring the divine masculine, then you're providing that for people. If you're anchoring the divine feminine, you're receiving it and you're providing something else. It's a big yin yang, equal, equal, equal. Now, here's how we drive home. And I'm always asking the universe, well, universe, how can I share this with people? How can I say it with words? How can it be the most impactful? How can our people get it? Right? Because if I get something, I want everyone to get it. Could be selfish of me. It could be generous. I don't know. I don't judge it. If I get it, I'm like, oh my God, let's get this. And I don't mean I get it like I understand it for all time. Like I got this piece of it, this crumb right here. I'm eating this cookie and oh, it's called an epiphany, a revelation. It's not the whole universe. It's that thing that maybe you've been a puzzle piece that you didn't quite fit together for a long time and it was just sitting on the table, and when you weren't looking at it and you came back to the jigsaw puzzle, fresh eyes, oh my goodness, ping, and there the jigsaw puzzle is. Another step toward completion. We used to do these ginormous jigsaw puzzles when we were little, and when my mother saw that we could easily put together the jigsaw puzzles, then she got one with bigger puzzle on the table. It stayed in the house on the table, bigger puzzles and more tinier pieces. The puzzles got bigger and the pieces got smaller. You know, when you're a little kid, they give you a little puzzle with big pieces, 6 pieces. That's the max of what you're going to get. Click, 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 click. I did it. Yay. Now you get a little bigger puzzle with smaller pieces. See how that does? Same thing in spirituality. When I realized that, I said, okay, Spirit, how can I teach this? Because every time I talk about masculine and feminine, people go different places in their consciousness. That's not necessary to go because we have so much conditioning on man, woman, masculine, feminine, da 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 da. We don't understand it. Here's what it is. No one's confused about masculine and feminine in one place on the planet. Well, I can't say one place. There's a lot of places people have it clear. There's one place where everybody has it clear. I don't care what persuasion you are, what color you are, what the dance floor. If you are dancing any partner dance, if you're dancing salsa, bachata, the merengue, tango, I love partner dancing. The hustle. If you're doing hand dance, as they do in the DMV, they do hand dancing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. We went to hand dancing classes. We won our little certificates. We would be hand dancing all over the place. Hand dancing. Bachata with our Dominican brothers and sisters. Woo! Salsa. I had all these salsa lessons from award-winning, the trophies were lining the wall, salsa dancing, best salsa dancing in the world, New York and Miami, right? That's where they congeal. You go to Miami, you're going to get some good salsa dancing and some amazing salsa dancers. And of course, throughout Latin America. In dancing on the floor, no one is unclear that we have a lead and we have a follow. One is not better or less than the other. They are equal dance partners. One is leading, the other one is following. What's the confusion? It doesn't have to be a man that leads. I've seen partner dance with two women and who's going to be the lead. They say it before they get on the floor. Who's going to be the lead? Two really good salsa dancers, or two really good hand dancers, or two really good do the hustle, do the hustle. I mean, we would be hustling. Well, I got the God bumps. I need to hustle. We would be hustling like crazy. They would get off the floor with me and Wayne Davis, my hustle partner, used to dance the hustle. They would clear the floor literally. That's how much I love partner dance. So if two women get on the floor, it's not clear who's going to be the lead. Usually, if a man come and ask you to dance, we already know he's the lead. He's the lead, I'm the follow. He's going to twirl me and I'm going to twirl. What's lesser and greater about that? We got this fucking mixed up. What's wrong with us? Somehow we got the memo that the follow is less than lead. No. You can't lead nobody if you don't have someone to follow the lead. And you can't execute a bachata turn by yourself. Lead, you can't do it by yourself. And a follow can't follow by themselves. They're equal. They're yin and yang. They're two different energies. That's what makes the dance be beautiful. Two different energies, equal in power, equal in energetic experience. Simply different. No one's confused about this on the dance floor. We go dance salsa. You're not going to have two leads. I'm leading. No, I'm leading. But that's what we do in life. I'm the lead. If a man asks you to dance in a salsa club, first, before I really learned salsa, I just used to keep my feet moving because, I used to go to those dance classes in DC. And first you do the salsa lesson and then you dance salsa all night. Oh my God, the men would ask me to dance. And I told my girlfriends one time, they were laughing at me because the men was spinning me all around the dance floor. And I came back, I would be like, whew. And they said, girl, you just learned how to dance salsa. This was my early days of learning salsa. I was like, girl, all you got to do is keep your feet moving, keep your hips moving. Like I start to get the essence of each dance, right? And some of them you got to move this, and some of them you got to, and if you can kind of stay in the flow of the steps of that dance, they will forgive that you're not the best salsa dancer in the world, or that you're a new salsa dancer. They know you just took the lessons. Let me tell you, if a man asked me to dance, I wouldn't say, am I leading or are you leading? Well, how come in the house you think following is a demotion? I'm just going to let that sit there for a minute. Because if you're with a man and you can't follow his lead, why are you dancing with him? I'm not dancing with men that I can't follow their lead. If you're not a leader, I won't be following. Period. End of story. And if you're a leader and I don't like the direction you're going in, I'm going to opt out. Period. End of story. You have a choice in your lead follow. A man asks you to dance in the dance floor. You can say yes or no. Maybe you like how this one leads and you don't like how that one leads. Great. But don't be with someone, upset the natural order, and then think you're going to be happy. Neither one of y'all are going to be happy. You're both going to be miserable. I've been telling women this for many years because they keep upsetting the natural order and they keep trying to get what they have not tapped into the power of the divine feminine yet. They have not tapped into that. That power is so magnificent. You will miss nothing. You'll have everything when you tap into the power of the divine feminine. Accept the gifts. Use the gifts. Recognize the gifts. Receive the gifts. Use the gifts. Share the gifts. When you give, you're only giving to yourself. Father, I would accept your gifts today. I do not recognize them. We don't always recognize the gifts. Like everything I'm looking at in this whole space, this gorgeous apartment that we're staying in, I filmed it yesterday. It's going to be up on the YouTube channel. This tour of this cute apartment by Sonder. You'll know how I love Sonder, especially in New Orleans. If I come to New Orleans, I'm pretty much probably going to be at a Sonder or either a Hostiva or something like that. or maybe a Selena. The idea came to me to do a Sonder versus Hostiva versus Selena sort of comp so people can understand what these are. Anyway, I look around, I see all these dishes. Every dish is a gift to me and to all of us. I see the smaller plates. Everyone is a gift to me and everyone. I look at the bowls. We have more bowls than we can use. Is there someone around the world that doesn't have a bowl right now? Of course there are. And I'm looking at 6 bowls that I don't even need to use. I have bowls in my house in Mexico that are clean, sitting there waiting for my use. I got more bowls than what I can even use. Every coffee mug sitting over here, I can go over here and make myself a delicious coffee, which is probably what I'm going to do at the end of this live stream. And the coffee's already there, the natural sugar, the tea. If I want, eat Egyptian chamomile, it's right there. The salt grinder, the sea salt grinder, the pepper, the tea bags, the coffee filter, the coffee maker, the clean water. Like, what? How many gifts? How many gifts are just sitting right here? One section of the kitchen. How many gifts? How many gifts? We don't recognize them. We don't recognize. We look at all these gifts and say, I'm broke. I can't afford to go to Mexico. What in the face of all the gifts? I do not recognize them. Yet I trust that you who gave them will provide the means by which I can behold them, see their worth, and cherish only them as what I want. Breathe. All gifts I give, my brothers, are my own. All gifts I give my brothers are my own. All gifts I give my sisters are my own. All gifts I give my sisters, my brothers, and others are my own. Give and receive is one. Karma is the law of cause and effect. As you reap, so you shall. As you sow, so shall you reap. You will only give to yourself. I love you. That is, of course, Miracles Lesson 316. Wow. We only have 49 days to go before Kaisi will no longer be before you every day. I will be with you in person. Ah, and of course, on vids, on uploads to the channel. We're shifting up so much in 2023. I won't be live every day anymore. I'll be deep in creation. I'll be doing some different things. And I have been loving being live every morning. Loving it, loving it. It expanded me so much. It grew me so much. I've never done anything like this before. And wow, I've had so many experiences this year that I know I would not have had if I had not done this. Oh, this week I feed a homeless guy. Yay! I love that. I love that. I love that. So next year in 2023, I won't be with you live like I am every day now. I will be in person with you so you can meet up with me on our incredible events that we'll be doing, our incredible book launches next year, which will launch on my birthday, October 4th, in Salem. So we'll have lots of opportunities to meet up in person. I am fulfilling a lifelong dream of mine, and the way I began this work of teaching in person, it is my favorite way of teaching, seeing faces. Zoom is not my favorite way of teaching yet because I love Ascension so much. I love initiation. I love the mystery school so much. We utilize Zoom. When the mystery school was born, it was only in person. We did not have any online classes. Every mystery school that people came to, just like the mystery school coming up in Sedona, in you have a month, 30 days, officially 30 days from today to register for both Sedona and Mexico, 12/12. The registration ends on 12/12. Sedona is so profound. It's so profound. So when we have the mystery school in Sedona and I get to teach in person, I'm so happy. I'm so lit up. I see our students lit up. One day of teaching could probably replace 30 Zooms. Probably could replace 30, 20 to 30 Zooms. Why? Because it's rapid, it's in person, it's all in, it's immersive. It's, some people on Zoom, they're doing this, they're doing that, da, da, da. The kids are going on, da, 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 da. They're still in their environment. That is not where you have rapid, radical, permanent transformation in your usual environment. That's why I get out of my usual environment quite. My home is like a rest stop. My home is not like, yeah, I live here. No, no, no. Don't get too comfortable. Come in, decompress, eat some delicious food, unwind, clear, reflect, study. And my home is my deep sanctuary of nurturing. And then I launch off into the world again, somewhere new, on a grand adventure like I'm on right now. So, because I know how impactful it is being a nomad or being a person who travels the world, that's what I'm returning to. 2020 and 2021 gave us a pause. Now, time to get it. Time to get it. So in 2023, I get the chance. I get the opportunity. I get the divine blessing of teaching in person in the most beautiful places in the world. That has always been this dream, speaking and teaching in like these gorgeous, beautiful places all around the world. I get to do that. So I'm so happy, and so thankful for you being here every day, for all of us being here every day. We're in a big circle and we're loving on each other and we're growing and we're transforming every day for 316 days straight. Mind blown. And we'll be here for 365 days straight. And 10 years from now, we'll be talking about 2022 when we did this together in the community and the family. Just like years ago, we did a psalm a day for 150 days straight at 4:44 a.m. Changed every one of us. It changed us. This is changing us. And I love it. And I love you. God bless you. And welcome to your treasure house of all your treasures, where the angels stand there and not one treasure is lost and only more treasures come in. That is my prayer for you and all of yours and for everyone. I love you. Reverend Valerie, love at your service. Mwah. Peace. Casey out.